Fine. In the last session, we discussed about the meaning of Oracle and applications and what does it mean by financials and fusion. In today's session, we are going to talk about what is the meaning of cloud. Here, Oracle means we discussed that is nothing but database. In other words, you can say company name. Application means the collection of pages and reports database, which we are going to use mostly for specific departments that we are calling as application. Financials is one of the product family we discussed. We have a different product families from Oracle. So financials, SCM, procurement, CRM, HCM, PPM, GRC. They are the different product families. Out of all these, we are going to learn financials product family. When you talk about meaning of fusion, we discussed Oracle acquired many products. From those products, what are the best solutions they selected? With that, they built applications called as fusion, that we are calling as fusion applications. Since those applications are owned by Oracle, that you can call as Oracle fusion applications. Oracle fusion applications. We have many fusion applications from Oracle. Within the fusion applications, we are going to learn Oracle fusion, and many applications we have. Within those applications, we are going to learn on product family called as financials. So that means we are going to learn Oracle fusion financials applications. We are going to learn Oracle fusion financials applications. Now, what does it mean by cloud? What does it mean by cloud? We'll talk about it. So before we proceed with that point, let's talk about one simple case. So there is a company called as, say, XYZ. This company wants to use Oracle Fusion Financials to manage their financials data. Then what they have to do? If they want to use fusion applications for their company, their organization, first they have to buy the servers. Okay, they have to buy the servers. Servers, or you can say server infrastructure. Okay, to run the servers, whatever the infrastructure they require, they have to buy it. They have to buy the servers. Now, which applications they want to use for their company? Financials applications. For financials applications, they have to take the license from Oracle. Okay, the XYZ company should take the license from Oracle for the financials applications. Along with the financials, if they want to use SCM, for everything, what are the applications they want to use, they have to take the license. They have to take the license. First, they have to buy the servers, or you can call it server infrastructure, they have to buy, and they have to take the license from Oracle for respective applications, what applications they want to use. And once they take the license, Oracle will provide this product. That product they have to install in their servers. Okay, the client has to, the company has to do the installation. They have to install. To do the installation, they need DBS. Okay, apps DBS, application DBS. Okay, here application short name is apps. Apps means applications. The client need apps DBA. That to Fusion Apps DBA. Fusion Apps DBA. DBA means database administrator. Along with the database, if they know how to manage the applications, then you can call as apps DBA. The client, the company has to hire DBA. The DBA only can do the installation within the server. And the DBA should take care of the maintenance of the servers also. Okay, the DBAs, they have to maintain the servers and they have to take care of network and security aspects. Network security, or else they have to hire one network and security admin also. And the DBA should take care of the maintenance. Okay, the DBA has to take the maintenance. What are the applications they are going to install in the server? That server maintenance DBA has to take care. Okay, if any company wants to use Oracle Fusion Financials application, they have to take care of all this. Servers, to buy the servers, they have to invest a lot. For licensing fee also would be a bit high, and their own team has to install those applications in the servers. And again, they have to get DBA, and they have to get admin who will take care of the network and security aspects. So these are the points we have to consider. And when client is going to use these applications, and the DBA should take care of the server maintenance. Okay, so server maintenance also they have to take care of. That means say maintenance. And say they took license, they are using Oracle Fusion Financials applications. Now the current release is R13. The latest release is R13. Say maybe after 1 year or 2 years, Oracle may come up with release 14, for example. Now they have to upgrade it. From release 13 to release 14, they have to upgrade their applications. They have to upgrade. Okay, so this is how any company has to follow this process. Okay, they have to buy the servers, they have to take the product license, which applications they are going to use. Accordingly, they have to get the license, they have to install the products, and they have to hire the apps DBA, Fusion Apps DBA, and they have to get the resource who can take care of the admin part like network and security, and the DBAs and network admins should take care of the maintenance of that product, as well as rest other network and security related activities. And if Oracle is going to come up with the latest releases, and they should take the initiative of upgrading. These and all they have to do. So instead of going for their own servers and taking the license, installing, and hiring the DBAs, and taking care of the maintenance of applications, performing the upgrade from their end, from move to latest releases, they can take this service from Oracle. Okay, here if they are going to manage all these by their own, okay, this solution we call as on-premise. On-premise means everything will be managed by client only. Everything will be managed by client. Here we are taking the client name as XYZ, company name as XYZ. So this we call as on-premise. On-premise. If any company wants to use Oracle Fusion Financials applications or any other applications, this is the one option is available for them. If they are not interested for this, what are the other options are available from Oracle? From Oracle, the cloud option is available. The cloud option is available. What Oracle is doing is, Oracle is using big servers or big machines, you can say. By using these big servers, here you look at this point. Here, these servers you have to place in specific location. Okay, you have to place in specific location. Say servers you have to place in the physical location. Say the servers you placed in USA. Okay, servers you placed in USA. Now here, if you take cloud, how the cloud concept works. Oracle, they use big servers, big physical servers, which you can see and which you can touch, the big servers. By using these big servers, they can create virtual servers. Okay, they can create virtual servers. They can create virtual servers. Say by using one big server, they can create multiple virtual servers. Say virtual server 1. Okay, virtual server 2. Virtual server 3. Server 2, 1, 3. Okay, they can create multiple virtual servers. Here we are naming as server 1, server 2, server 3. How they are creating these virtual servers? By using the big server. By using the concept called as virtualization. By using the concept called as virtualization, they can create multiple virtual servers by using the big servers, physical servers. Where they can place this big server? This server they can place in specific location. Say this big server is available in USA. And these virtual servers are not physical, virtual, you cannot touch. Okay, virtual servers. This is all they create as per the client requirements. So now XYZ company wants to use virtual server. If they want to use virtual server, they no need to buy the servers, they no need to take license, no need to install, no need to maintain the DBAs, network admins, they no need to take care of the maintenance, they no need to take care of upgrade. If they use their own servers with the concept called as on-premise, the client has to take care of all those. If client is interested to go for virtual servers, what Oracle will do is, okay, if any client is ready to use virtual servers, they no need to buy the servers. Okay, virtual servers will be provided by client. And in case of on-premise, client has to take the license. Here, in case of virtual server, client has to take the subscription. Which applications they want to use, for those applications, they can take the subscription. Say, for example, they want to use financials application. They can take the subscription, like for financials, they need financials for 5 years or 10 years. They can take the subscription. For each application, how many users are going to work? Based on the head count, they can take the subscription. How many applications they are going to use? What is the time frame? And how many users are going to work on those applications? Accordingly, they can take the subscription. Compared to license, subscription fee is very, very less. And installation. In the virtual server, you can find the product. You don't need to install. Okay. The applications will be available that Oracle will install. Okay. Oracle DBA team will take care. The client no need to worry about it. Okay. The company no need to worry about it who are going to use this visual application. When they take virtual server, they have to go for subscription. They have to take the subscription. Which applications, what is that, how many years, how many users are going to work on financials. That's how they have to take the subscription. So no license is required in case of virtual server. Installation, already you can find the applications within the virtual servers. You don't need to go for installation. And DBS, we don't require any DBS. There will be DBA team from Oracle side. They will help us. And network security admin, everything Oracle will take care. And maintenance also Oracle will take care. Any upgrade also Oracle will take care. Everything will be taken care by Oracle if you go with the virtual servers. Okay, virtual servers. So this is a big benefit. You no need to buy the servers. You no need to take the license. You no need to do the installation. We don't need any DBA team or some other admins, and no maintenance from our side, no upgrades from our side. Everything will take care if you are going to take the subscription for virtual servers. Taking these virtual servers only we call as cloud. still we have to understand few points related to this virtual servers. Say for example, client is doing the business in multiple countries. I'm taking the example, client is doing the business in USA, in UK, and UAE, and India. So client is operating the business in these 4 countries. Okay, client is operating the business in 4 countries. So for this 4 countries business, you can use single server also. You take example of on-premise. In case of on-premise, how it will work. So you purchased one server that you placed in USA. Your server is available in USA. Okay, servers are here. You have to take care of all this licensing, installation, already we discussed. Now you are using these applications for multiple countries. If users who are working from US, if users are trying to connect to servers which are located in US, the servers may respond immediately. Okay, they are trying to create something, they'll send some request, server may respond immediately because the server is very close to their location. Users are in USA, servers are in USA. But the users who are sitting in India, if they are trying to connect to the server, the response time would be more. Okay, the moment they try to submit something, the response time would be different compared to the US users who are connecting to the server. That means there you cannot have a great experience in terms of accessing the servers from the different countries. Okay, the servers are located in US, users are sitting in UK, UAE, and India. When they are trying to connect to the servers, there will be huge network traffic. Okay, network traffic. There will be people who will be connecting to the USA servers from USA, UK, UAE, India. For USA server, USA users, okay, the server may respond immediately. When you talk about UK, UAE, India, for those country users, when they are connecting to server, the performance may be little poor. This is what you can see in case of on-premise. If you are going to have a servers in specific location, that too which servers? Physical servers. Physical servers you can place in single location. If you place the servers in the physical location, some specific location, when the users are trying to connect from the different countries, for the same country, wherever you have servers, the users, the performance wise, everything may be fine. But the users who are connecting from different countries, the performance wise, definitely they'll have some challenges. This happens in case of on-premise if you have your own servers. If you take the case as virtual servers, so Oracle will provide one virtual server for you. If you are an organization, if you want to use Fusion application, Oracle will provide virtual servers. This virtual server, what they'll do is, what are the data centers they have in the different countries? They are where you have virtual server in no location. Virtual servers, they'll keep available internet as a source. Those will be available internet as a source. In case of on-premise, where you have your server means you can say we have your server in USA or UK or India, somewhere, some location you have to say. When you talk about virtual servers, those are not physical. Okay, those are virtual. Where you can find those servers? Internet as a source. Where is the internet? There you can say your server is available. That's how they'll keep those servers available. How they can keep the virtual servers available wherever internet is available? For that, what cloud computing technique they follow, how cloud computing works, we'll discuss here. What they'll do is, so the cloud computing companies, okay, Oracle also one of the cloud computing company, like you have Amazon, Google, there are many cloud computing companies. We discussed in the last session, Oracle purchased many products. These are all products Oracle purchased. Along with that, they acquired many technologies also. Out of that, cloud computing also they acquired. Now Oracle is claiming themselves, they are one of the big cloud computing company. So what cloud computing companies can do is they'll maintain their data centers in the different countries. That means say they have their data center. Okay, data center in USA, and for UK they have one data center, and UAE they'll have their data center. In India, so they have their data center. Fine. Now the client belongs to which country? The client belongs to these 4 countries. Now, what are the virtual server they are allocating to this XYZ company? That virtual server they'll keep available in all the data centers. Okay, through virtualization concept and cloud computing, this is possible. The virtual server they'll keep available everywhere. In USA data center, the same copy. In India data center, because this is virtual. Physical means only the same thing you cannot keep in the different places. Since it's a virtual thing, you can keep in multiple virtual locations. The same virtual server they'll keep in these different data centers. Now there is one user called as X. X is trying to connect to this virtual server. X is want to record some transactions. When X is trying to connect to the virtual server, which is allocated for XYZ company, what cloud computing can do is, in the cloud computing, what happens is, it will identify the user location. User belongs to which location? User is, 1 second please. User belongs to which location it will identify. If user is identified, user belongs to India, it will connect that user to this virtual server which is available in the India data center. That means India user is not trying to connect to the servers or virtual servers which are available in the other countries. India user will get connected to the virtual server which is available in India data center. The same copy they will maintain here. Okay, they are not going to have a different copies. There will be replication, because all will be in the full sync. Whatever you do here, everything will be available all the places. They replicate the same virtual server in all the places. Now, if another Y user is going to connect to the server, okay, to perform some activity, system will identify. In cloud computing, the user will be identified with the location. Say the user belongs to US. So for US user, the nearest data center is US data center. It will connect to US data center virtual server, which is allocated for this XYZ company. This is how. So from which country the user is working, which is the nearest data center for that user, to that virtual server it will connect. That means if you place the server in USA, physical server, if users are working from USA itself, what sort of experience they can get? Similar experience or better than that the users can have when they are trying to access to virtual servers through this cloud computing. So this is how the users will have a great experience with virtual servers wherever they are working, wherever they are located. There the servers will be available with the help of that cloud computing company data centers. In our case, Oracle data centers. The Oracle data centers. So the servers, virtual servers, they'll keep available. So from where users are working, and the servers will be available internet as a source. Okay, if you have access to internet, you can connect to the server with one click. It doesn't take much time. How it works in case of physical servers. If you are working from India, if you are trying to connect to USA, where the servers are located, it takes time. Nowadays, if you see Facebook, WhatsApp, this all they are using this concept only. Okay, they all are using these concepts only. Facebook or WhatsApp apps, that applications, they are keeping available in all the countries' data centers. So India users, if they're trying to connect to Facebook, the India data centers, whatever the virtual server is available to manage their Facebook application, the India users will get connected to the India data center virtual server, which is allocated for that application. So that's how this virtual servers concept works. Here, any questions, please?
Hi, sir. This is Murali. I have one typical question. What about the data privacy? Because the servers located in one location and virtual servers are there.
See, for
Suppose
all these, even if you see here, I'm just talking about 4 countries. I'm not talking about 4 virtual servers. Only one virtual server. The same virtual server they'll replicate. Database would be only one. Okay, database is one, virtual server also one, but they're keeping that server's availability in all the data centers.
okay, so the data privacy is safe. The data is safe.
Privacy, when it comes to privacy, everything will be managed by Oracle.
Okay, got it.
Everything will be managed by Oracle because so you are taking the server support from Oracle. What type of server? Virtual server.
So this data center is exclusively for the company which this subscription?
No. This is for all the clients.
All the companies in that country, whoever.
India, whatever the data center they have in India from Oracle, they'll use for all the clients.
All the clients, okay.
All the clients, yes. All the clients who may need data center support in India for all those clients. That's it.
Hi, Lakshman. I have a query.
Please.
So XYZ has taken a subscription of one virtual server for a year. Then later, like they have expanded their business to some other countries. So that data center for other countries will be included in that subscription.
Yes. They will enable the virtual server to be available in the other country also.
Okay. So while we go for subscription, there is no limit. Like I'm going for 4 or 5 data centers like that.
No. We don't need to choose it because see, to give great experience to clients and business users, they will take care of it. All those parameters. We don't need to choose. When we are taking the subscription, we have to take the subscription for how many applications, for what is the time frame, for how many users. Again, definitely we inform from where we will connect to that this servers and all. Definitely that information also will provide where we are operating our business. This all will inform. So accordingly, they'll set up. They'll keep our virtual server, which they are allocating to us, that they'll keep available in our nearest data centers where our users are working.
Okay. Thank you.
Sir, good morning, sir.
Yeah, please. Good morning.
So what is the difference between the subscription and license? Which one is better for clients, sir?
See, when you take the license, you will have a full privileges. Okay, it will come into your hand, I can say. If it license means it will come into your hand, you can take it. Subscription means it will be held by somebody and you will be using. That is the meaning of subscription. Here, these applications, what are the applications? You are taking the subscription for, say, Oracle Fusion Financials application. You are taking whatever Oracle is going to keep in this virtual server that you want to use it. You are not taking the product. Okay. Wherever you want to keep that, you cannot keep. It will be in the virtual server only, you can use it.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So this is how it works.
So Lakshman,
this is a very expensive. License is very expensive. Subscription is very cheap.
So virtual server is maintained by third party, sir? Like
no, Oracle only.
Some other company?
Oracle.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, virtual servers.
Okay, sir.
Managed by Oracle only.
So one country, one data center, or it doesn't matter?
Totally depends on the size of the clients and data. They will go with that roadmap and landscape of data centers, how many in specific country. Okay, that totally depends. Fine. Any other questions here, please?
Yes, Lakshman, can I ask?
Yeah, please, anyone.
So let's say for XYZ company who has an on-prem server which is trading, on-prem, so on-premise, so which is in the US, the server is sitting in US and the users are in a different country as well. So why don't they, use the same base as the internet, and why don't they do the same thing that the Oracle
Oh, it's
does?
a big thing. It's a big thing. Okay. It's a big thing. They cannot spend that much amount. Okay. The cloud computing, the servers, big servers, data centers, virtualization, it's a big story.
Okay,
Okay. They are just one organization, one company.
got you.
Okay. That is the reason they cannot go with that.
Mhm.
Okay. Fine. So this is what we have to understand. Okay, on-premise means this is what we have to understand. We'll have a physical servers which are owned by that company, and they have to take the license to use any application from Oracle. And that applications, once they take the applications license, those applications need to be installed in the servers with the help of apps DBAs, and they have to take care of the networking and security. Like there will be network admins, security admins, and all. They have to have their technical team, and they have to take the server maintenance on their own, and they have to take care of upgrade activities since they have their own server, their own team, and all. But when you talk about virtual servers, where virtual servers will come into the picture? Cloud. In case of cloud, okay, if you are going to use the Fusion applications through cloud, that means through cloud means through virtual servers. No need to buy the servers. Okay, Oracle will provide the virtual servers. You no need to take the license, just take the subscription with the less charges, and no need to do the installation. Oracle is providing the virtual server with installation only, with applications only, and you don't need to worry about the DBAs. If you are accessing the virtual servers, Oracle DBA team will take care of that, the product installation into this virtual server, as well as the Oracle DBA team will take care of maintenance. You don't need to worry about it, and they will take care of upgrades and network security for that virtual servers. What they are providing, they will take care of. It's very simple. Subscribe and use it. Okay, subscribe and use it. Again, when you subscribe and use, when you are using, wherever you are, think your server is with you. So that's how they'll keep that virtual server to be available to your business. So this is a concept of cloud which we have to understand when you talk about this course. There are many other points also not required for us. You no need to understand. We are not going to play with those stuff. So this is a point we have to understand the meaning of cloud. Any questions here, please? Okay, cloud means we are going to access virtual servers, internet as a source. That's all. When we are accessing the virtual servers, we'll take the subscription and we'll use the applications. Okay? This is the point we have to understand. Now, if any company wants to take the cloud subscription, okay, cloud subscription, if they want to use any virtual servers, cloud subscription, what are the different options are available from any cloud computing company? Forget about other cloud computing companies. Let's talk about Oracle. So the XYZ company, they don't want to go with on-premise. It's big challenging, and it's kind of, it won't give great experience overall. Okay, they have to spend a lot. They have to take care of everything on their own. They have to invest a lot. They have to spend a lot for maintenance and resource and all. So they are not interested to go with this. Later we'll discuss the advantages, disadvantages also with on-premise and cloud. We'll discuss those points. Before that, you have to understand within the cloud what are the different options are there, so that we will be able to understand those. Okay, they don't want to go with this on-premise solution. They want to go with the cloud. Say the XYZ company wants to use Oracle Fusion Financials application. They are not interested to go with the on-premise. They want to go with the cloud. When they want to go with the cloud, what are the options are available from Oracle? Okay, for XYZ company, if they want to go with the cloud subscription, what are the subscription options are available? We'll discuss here. Okay, when you talk about this subscription, basically 3 subscriptions are available. These 3 subscription options are available from Oracle. Those we call as SaaS subscription. Other one is PaaS subscription. Third one is IaaS. Okay, SaaS, PaaS, IaaS. Okay, SaaS, PaaS, IaaS. What does it mean by this SaaS, PaaS, and IaaS? So let's see the meaning of SaaS first. Okay, SaaS stands for software as a service. SaaS stands for software as a service. Okay, S stands for software, A stands for as, another A stands for A, S stands for service. Software as a service. Okay, SaaS stands for software as a service. What does it mean by software as a service? We will discuss. What does it mean by PaaS? Okay, what does it mean by PaaS? PaaS stands for platform as a service. Platform as a service. Platform as a service. And what does it mean by IaaS? Okay, call it as IaaS. IaaS stands for infrastructure as a service. Infrastructure as a service. So these are the 3 different subscriptions are available from any cloud computing company. Now we are talking about Oracle. Say these 3 subscriptions are available from Oracle for any client. Okay, with the concept called as virtual servers. Now, what about SaaS? Say for example, we want to use Fusion financials applications we want to use. If you want to use Fusion applications, yes, the Fusion applications, whatever you want to use, you can get in case of SaaS or PaaS. In this too, you can get the applications. Say you want to use SaaS subscription for your company. What is applicable, how it works, what is not possible, we'll discuss. In case of SaaS, what are the applications you need subscription, you can take it. Okay, you will get access to applications. Any applications, finance or SCM or HCM, you can get the access to application. Then as per your business, you can implement and you can use this. Okay, you can implement and you can use this. You can use how the applications Oracle is providing, accordingly you can use. Before you use, as an implementation consultant means we have to involve in implementation and we have to set up. How that happens and all, let it be. No need to focus on that now. You will get access to applications. You will get access to applications, but if you want to modify these applications, that is not possible. If you take the SaaS subscription from Oracle, so you took the subscription for financials. For example, in accounts payable application, you want to create one additional page. As per their business, they need one more page. So that is not possible. Creating something within any application that we call as customization. Creating something new, which is not available, which is not provided by Oracle. If you are creating something as a new, that we call as customization. Okay, creating something new that we call as a customization, or you can call as development. So what you can develop? What you can develop? You can create the pages which talks about features or functionalities, and you can create reports. Okay. And you can work on integrations. These are all you can create. These are all Oracle also providing. What does that mean by page? Already we discussed in the last session, to create invoice one page, to create payment one page, to create supplier is one page. This is how in every application Oracle is providing certain pages. If you want to create your own pages, you can create. If you want to create your own reports, yes, you can create. For example, you have 2 applications. For example, I'm taking here. we have applications called as purchasing application. And we have payables application. These two applications we have. If you want to connect these applications, okay, you want to connect these applications. Okay, that means whatever the data we have in the purchasing application, you want to send the data to payables. This we call as per system integration, connectivity. Okay, Oracle is providing the integrations. Okay, across all our finance applications, SCM, HCM, which application, from which application data should go to which other application, all the connections Oracle is establishing. Okay, you no need to do that. Okay, pages in every application, Oracle is providing the pages. In every application, Oracle is providing the reports. In every application, Oracle is providing the integrations. Which application should interact with which other application, the connections they are providing, that we call as integrations. Okay, the integrations. This is all Oracle is providing. But in addition to that, you want few additional pages. Okay, creating new page or creating new report or doing the connectivity between the two applications, everything we call as customization, creating something new. So pages for what purpose? Some functionality purpose or say some features purpose. Okay, whatever the data you want to record, accordingly you need pages. So if you are a SaaS customer, if you take the SaaS subscription, you can do the customizations for reports and do integrations only. Okay. Reports customization. Yes, you can do that. Okay. Reports customization, you can do that. Right. Reports customization you can do if you are a SaaS customer. And integrations. Integrations, you can do that. You can connect one application with another application. Okay, if you want. Say you are using financials from Oracle, you are using SCM application from other company. These two applications you can connect if you want to connect, if you are a SaaS customer. And pages, you can call as pages or features or functionalities. As of now, at this stage, what we can understand, I'm taking that as an example. Okay, pages customization not possible. Okay, page related customizations are not possible. If you are a SaaS customer, if you want to create something new functionality, new feature, new page, that is not possible in the SaaS. But if you want to create the reports, yes, you can create. That also we call as customization. If you think about report, the application what Oracle is providing, you are not disturbing. If you are creating new pages, if you are changing the new pages, that means you are disturbing the application. But here, page customization is not possible. That means you cannot create new pages. What are the pages Oracle is providing as a part of payables application or receivables application, you cannot modify those. Okay, that means there is no scope to disturb the application in the SaaS. But if you want to create new report, you can create it. That is also called as, we call as customization. But what we can do with the report, we can view the data. We are not disturbing the application. Whatever the data is available in the report, okay, which data you want to see, how you want to see, accordingly you can create the report. It doesn't impact the pages which Oracle is providing. You are not disturbing, you are not touching the pages. Through these pages, whatever the data you are storing in the database, how you want to see the data, accordingly you can create the reports. That means you are not going to disturb the application what Oracle is providing. You want to see the data, how you want to see, what data you want to see, accordingly you may create the reports. Means reports can be created, new reports. Oracle will provide many reports. Apart from that, if you need any reports, the new reports can be created in case of SaaS. In case of SaaS, if you are going to connect, for example, your client, XYZ client is going to use, okay, Fusion Financials, okay, from Oracle. Oracle Fusion Financial they are going to use. Coming to HCM, human capital management, they want to use HCM solution from Workday. Okay, Workday also very good for HCM, like PeopleSoft. They want to use HCM solution from Workday. Okay, like Oracle, Workday is another product. From the Workday, they want to use HCM. Now they have to connect this Workday HCM with, say, financials. Wherever the connection is required, they have to do it. If they are going to use Oracle Fusion HCM, Oracle Fusion HCM means Oracle product only. For that, we no need to create the connection. Since this Oracle Fusion HCM and Oracle Fusion financials are owned by Oracle only, okay, they will provide these two applications with this connection only, with this integration only they will provide. If you are going to use other applications other than Oracle applications, we call as third-party applications. Now HCM is, say, is not Oracle product. So this application you can call as third-party application. If you want to connect any third-party applications with our Fusion applications, we means technical people. Okay, the report customizations and integrations and page customizations can be done by technical people. We no need to do anything. Just we are trying to understand what is possible, what is not possible. Okay, if they want to connect this HCM Workday application with Fusion financials, the technical people has to create the integration, connectivity. So that is also possible in case of SaaS. Okay, if you are getting HCM and financial from Oracle, those products will come with inbuilt integrations. With the connectivity only it will come. But you are using the application financials from Oracle, HCM from Workday. These are two different vendors products, and you have to establish the connectivity. That is possible in case of SaaS. If you are a SaaS customer, if you are using the financials from Oracle, HCM from Workday, the Workday applications you can connect with our Fusion applications. If you are a SaaS customer, that is possible. These all are possible. That means in case of SaaS, you'll get the access to applications. Okay, what are the applications you take the subscription, you will get it. And within those applications, to view the data, you may create the new reports. That is possible. Reports customization is possible. If you want to connect some third-party applications other than Oracle, if you are going to use other Oracle applications, no, you don't need to do integrations. Oracle is providing those applications with integration only. If you are going to use any third-party applications, so those you can connect with Fusion applications, being a SaaS customer, SaaS client. And page customizations are not possible. What are the applications Oracle is providing? You have to use as this. Okay, you should not disturb those by creating new pages, by modifying existing pages. And if Oracle is going to come up with a new release, say now the current latest release is 13 or 13. So after 1 or 2 years, Oracle is going to come up with a release 14. So in that case, if you are a SaaS customer, Oracle will help you for auto upgrade. Because you are not disturbing the application functionality. If you inform to Oracle today, by tomorrow your environment will be converted into latest release. So auto upgrades are possible since you are not doing the customization. Here primarily customization means you have to consider product related customizations. Integration, just establishing the connectivity, reports, viewing the data. The real customization means so creating new pages and modifying existing pages only. Primarily you have to treat as a major customizations that you are not doing being a SaaS customer. So auto upgrades are possible. So you don't need to, when Oracle will come up with the latest, some new releases, you just inform to Oracle, they will convert your environment from release 13 to 14. If you are on 14, they'll convert to 15 if that is available. So that's how auto upgrades are possible. Now we'll compare this SaaS with the PaaS. If you have any questions, we'll discuss. In PaaS also we'll get access to applications. For what are the applications you are taking access? you will get access to those applications. You are taking the subscription for financials. In PaaS also, you will get access to those. If you take PaaS subscription, yes, you'll get access. Now, in PaaS also, you can do the reports customization. Okay. In PaaS also, you can do the integrations. And in PaaS, you can do the page customization also. If you take the PaaS subscription, you can do some functionality related customizations and auto upgrade. No, not possible. Oracle is not going to help you for auto upgrades. The reason, you disturbed a lot. You did some page customizations. Okay, what Oracle is providing as a applications, if you keep as it is, how to upgrade them, Oracle knows very well. Where you modified, what pages you created, what logics you built. Okay, they are not interested to know all those. That is the reason. And again, that is a big task for them if they want to understand and if they want to help you for auto upgrades. Oracle is not going to upgrade with a simple process of auto upgrade. If you want to upgrade from the 13 to 14 after a few years, again that you have to do as a small size project only. You have to do it as an upgrade project because you are a PaaS customer. So what is the big difference between SaaS and PaaS? In SaaS, okay, the applications are managed by Oracle. They don't allow you to touch these applications to play with these modifications. But in case of PaaS, the applications are managed by us. We'll have a full rights on those applications to do modifications. Okay, you may create new applications, or you may create one page, you may create 10 pages, you may modify existing pages. You will have full control on this application. That's what we are calling as a platform. Oracle will provide the platform where you can do the customizations, page customizations, where you can do the modifications to these applications. Here, what are the software they are providing? Here, software means take applications. What are the software they are providing? The software we use as a service. Here, we'll use the applications, and by using the platform, the privileges, okay, what Oracle is providing. Okay, the platform means they will allow us to do the modifications that we are calling as a platform as a service. When we talk about IaaS, IaaS is just storage space. Okay, storage space you get. You get storage space. If you take IaaS subscription, nothing you will find in the IaaS. You can take some storage space, you can place any data, or you can place some files, or you can install some applications, whatever you require. Okay, when you are going to implement these Fusion applications, you don't need to worry about IaaS and all. That is just infrastructure Oracle will provide. Infrastructure means kind of the server infrastructure, virtual server they will provide. Inside what you want to maintain, what purpose you want to use, that is up to us. Okay, when you are going to implement Fusion applications, you have to focus on SaaS and PaaS subscriptions. So here we'll get the applications. In case of SaaS, you can do the reports and do integration related integrations. Report customization, you can do the integrations, but the core customization, main customization is called as page customizations and modifying existing application, not possible. Auto upgrade is possible. Here, only the difference is you'll be able to do the customizations. In overall, simply you can say in SaaS, customizations are not possible. Creating new report is not a great customization. That is the reason. Integration is a connectivity. You are not modifying anything. That is the reason. These two are possible, but still you don't need to treat those as a customizations. Even those are customizations. In simple words, you can say in SaaS, customizations are not possible. In PaaS, customizations are possible. Can we do the report customization in the SaaS? Yes. Can we do the integrations in the SaaS? Yes. PaaS, can we do the report customizations? Yes. Integrations? Yes. Page customizations? Yes. Altogether, can we create new application? Yes. Possible in the PaaS. When we talk about auto upgrade, possible in the SaaS and not possible in the PaaS. Because in PaaS, you are going to disturb the application by creating new functionalities, new pages or new applications. That is the reason Oracle is not going to help you with your own team, you have to take care of that upgrade. For that, whatever the support is required, Oracle will do. The complete application, they are not going to upgrade, okay, with the process called as auto upgradation. So this is what we have to understand. If you are a SaaS or PaaS customer, yes, DBA support would be available from Oracle only. Okay, you may be SaaS customer or PaaS customer. For any DBA related help and maintenance and all, everything will be taken care by Oracle only. So this is what we have to understand. And very important point is most of the clients are using SaaS only because auto upgrade is possible. Most of the features are available in the current release 13. So that is the reason even the page customization not possible they are taking. If there are some clients whose business process need to be customized as per their business, definitely if they want to do the customizations, only those clients are going with PaaS. That will allow them to do the customizations. Anyway, customization should be done by technical people. Being a functional consultant, okay, being a functional consultant, it doesn't make any difference for us, even it is a SaaS or PaaS. It can be SaaS or PaaS, whatever we do, that will remain same. Okay, we will work on the standard application functionality. If any customizations are there, if any technical people are creating something, yes, we'll understand accordingly, we can use those. Apart from that, the applications wise, it doesn't make any difference. So this is what you can see. The most of the clients are using SaaS only in the market. Very less clients for PaaS. Okay, so who wants to do the customizations, they are going with the PaaS. Otherwise, all the customers, what you see, who are using the Fusion applications, they are using this SaaS only. Okay, SaaS. And now let me explain one more point, then I'll take your questions. Say there is one client. There is one client who is using Oracle application, Oracle Fusion Financials. Okay. So there is one, or else let me take the example. There is a company called as, say, like company A, and company B. These two companies, okay, they want these two different companies, okay, different companies. These two clients wants to use Oracle Fusion Financials. The two companies wants to use which applications? Oracle Fusion Financials they want to use. These two companies, they want to use Oracle Fusion Financials. The company A is going with on-premise solution. That means they are buying the servers, their own servers. They are taking the license for Fusion Financials and they are setting up their own team, DBA, network admins and all. So in that case, say what product they are going to use? Oracle Fusion Financials. So this you call as Oracle Fusion Financials only in case of on-premise. Company B, they are not interested to go with their own servers and all. That means they don't want to go with on-premise. They want to go with cloud subscription. Cloud subscription means servers will be provided by Oracle only. Which servers? Cloud servers. That means virtual servers. Okay. So they want to go with virtual servers. Okay. Cloud means they want to, instead of going with on-premise, they want to go with the cloud option. Cloud option means getting virtual servers from Oracle, okay, instead of buying the physical servers. So what company B is going to use? Oracle Fusion Financials only. Okay, these two companies wants to use Fusion Financial, but they are using on-premise. When you use the on-premise, the Fusion Financials you call as Fusion Financials only. When company B is going to use Fusion Financials through cloud, in this name you have to include the term called as cloud. Call it as Oracle Fusion. Are they using Fusion as a Fusion with their on-premise solution? No, they are using Fusion applications through cloud, means through virtual server. Then you say cloud. Okay, this you call as, here you include the term called as cloud. What is the difference? Where your servers, which servers you are using, based on that, you can include cloud or not cloud. You are using Oracle Fusion Financials. Your Oracle Fusion Financials, if you are going to use with your own servers, call as Oracle Fusion Financials. The Oracle Fusion Financials you are going to use through Oracle virtual servers, which can be managed with the cloud technique. So that means you are including the term called as cloud within the same name. Now you call it as Oracle Fusion Cloud Financials. What is the difference between these two? Both are same. Both are same. So if it is on-premise, you can do the customizations. In case of cloud, if it is a PaaS, you can do the customizations. Okay. So in on-premise also, you can do the customization. Since you are taking the license, and here also you can do the customization. Here also you can do the integrations. Here also you can do the report customization. But already we discussed how it makes the difference compared to virtual servers. That is the difference. And always you have to have your own team, and you have to make sure that server is up, always running. And say for example, DBA is not available, server is down. You have to pray the God. Okay, that's how you will have experience in case of on-premise. But here there will be very active cloud DBS team from Oracle. Everything they'll take care. So you won't be having challenges in terms of running the server, so that usage of applications will become smooth. So this is what you have to understand. When you talk about, again, the term wherever, anywhere you can include this term called as cloud. Say you have Oracle Fusion applications. You are going to use Oracle Fusion applications that can be finance or SCM or HCM or anything. If you are going to use Oracle Fusion applications from by using on-premise solution, you call as Oracle Fusion applications only. If you are going to use any Oracle Fusion applications through cloud or virtual servers, include term called as Oracle Fusion Cloud applications. Okay, so this is the meaning of it. Wherever servers are deployed, okay, wherever application is deployed, okay, sorry, not servers, wherever applications are deployed, your Fusion applications are deployed in your own server, don't include the term as cloud. It is on-premise. Your applications are deployed in virtual server. Then virtual server means virtual servers you can access with the cloud computing techniques. Through cloud computing only you can access the virtual server creation, and everything happens through virtualization. With the cloud computing only, they will keep available those servers to nearest data centers with a virtualization concept and with the virtual servers. So there you have to include the term called as cloud. This is the difference between cloud or without cloud. Okay, applications remain same. What you see in on-premise, the same you can see in the cloud, only the permissions. If you are a SaaS customer, no customization. If you are a PaaS customer, yes, you can do the customization. If you are an on-premise client, yes, you can play with that application. That is in your hand. Nobody is controlling. You can play with that. On-premise means you can do customizations or you can do anything. You can kill that application, no issues. But if it is a cloud, if it is SaaS, this is how it works. If it is a PaaS, this is how it works. So this is what we have to understand. In SaaS or PaaS, everything will be controlled and managed by Oracle. But in case of on-premise, everything will be controlled and managed by you only, because your own servers. You are not depending on other servers. Okay, so this is what happening in the market. Most of the clients are using SaaS subscriptions when they go for Fusion implementations. So that is a meaning of cloud. Okay, that is a meaning of cloud, and these are the subscription options are available for the clients when they want to use applications. Primarily, these two you have to consider. Okay, SaaS or PaaS. So this is what we have to understand. And now, any questions from anyone, please?
Yeah, one question. See, let us say the client decides to go with SaaS, and after a couple of years, he may find out that he may need he wants to go with, he would have gone with PaaS. So how can that?
What is the difference between SaaS and PaaS? In case of SaaS, they are not giving the permission to do the customization. In PaaS, they are giving the permission. So if any SaaS customer, say they subscribe SaaS, they are running the business, after 2 or 3 years, they identified they want to do some customization. So simply they can talk to Oracle. They can talk to Oracle.
Okay.
They will give the provision which allows them to do the customization. That automatically the environment will be converted into PaaS. That's all. See, in SaaS, what we don't have, that they will allow, that is customization permission. Then it
Okay.
will be converted to PaaS.
Yeah,
Possible.
one more question. Yeah, got it. Yeah. And in case of SaaS, you said auto upgrade. So when you do auto upgrade, the customizations are gone, right? Of course, we are doing just report
It's
customization.
just reports, right?
So we have to redo, right? Every time we
No.
upgrade.
You can move from one environment to another environment. Okay, these you can manage when you
Manage.
upgrade. If any changes, okay, any changes as per functionality and all, accordingly you can do the modifications. Otherwise, those you can reuse those, no issues. You are
Reuse.
moving to another place in the same environment. You are updating.
Mhm. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Say you have your mobile, you are using iPhone, iOS, you got few updates. You will click on upgrade, right? Your existing contacts or photos or any data, what will happen? Nothing will happen. That will remain as is. Wherever some changes are applicable, the display and all, it will be updated.
So all these patch concepts are gone, right? We don't need that kind of work is no more in this.
No, that is there. That will be done by Oracle DB.
Oracle DBS. Okay.
Yeah. Say now you are using payables application, you are trying to create invoice. System is not allowing you to create invoice. You will check what is the reason and you will talk to Oracle. They say there is something wrong with the coding for invoice creation page, whatever the coding we did, that's not working. They'll fix that issue by applying the patch. Patch means piece of code to fix the bugs issues. Yeah, that is there. So in case of on-premise, okay, in case of on-premise, the patching and all should be done by our DBA. In case of cloud, Oracle DBA will help us. Okay, the maintenance and all will be taken care by Oracle DBA.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thanks. Any other questions here, please?
Sir, in on-premise, auto upgrade is possible?
Sorry?
In on-premise, auto upgrade.
No, not possible. On-premise means like Oracle is not going to help you. If you see, simple point. So in on-premise, you have your own servers application and you didn't do any customizations. When you are doing the upgradation, easily you can upgrade. Okay, Oracle will provide some patches and all. By applying the patch, you can convert. That would be equal to auto upgrade only. If you don't do the customizations here, simply you can upgrade. If you do the customizations here, you have to follow certain process where you have to take care of those upgrades. The customizations are invited in the latest release or not. This and all you have to take care of. Okay. If in on-premise, if you don't do customizations, yes, it is equal to auto upgrade. You can do that, but your team should do that by applying the patches. If you have a customizations in the on-premise, again, equal to auto upgrade, it is not possible. You have to go with a separate process where you have to take care of all the customizations. The customizations are invited in the latest release or not. Any changes Oracle did for the customizations because of this new release, you have to do some changes, or as these you can move. This and all you have to take care.
Thank you, sir.
Yep. Any other questions? Okay. So we'll talk about one more point and we'll wind up for today.
One question. So
Please.
who will go for IaaS?
See, IaaS, like some very big companies, okay, very big companies, they may go for IaaS and they can take the license from Oracle for Oracle products that they can install in this. They can take the license for SAP products they can install in this. They can take some other products, everything they can install and they can manage and they can run in this environments. Instead of buying their own servers, this space they can buy and within that they can install and they can manage different applications. Even instead of buying their own servers, okay, the client can buy IaaS. They'll get server infrastructure here. Within that, they can take the applications license. They should have their own DBA Okay, own DBA, they'll do the installation. Instead of their own servers, they will take the IaaS subscription that they'll treat as that is their separate servers. Within that, whatever they do in their own servers, they will do all this. Storage space. Storage space they are buying. That's all. Fine.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Now,
So we have to take all this in the combination, or it is just one by one we have to like for the subscription?
are you talking about applications?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you can take specific applications also. That is possible.
Okay.
You can take specific applications. That is possible. Okay, when you take the subscription from Oracle, so application wise, they will charge. Application wise, how many users are going to work and the subscription you need for how many years, accordingly they'll charge. Individual applications also you can take. But some conditions are there. If you are taking so-and-so application along with that other application also you have to take. If for some applications that sort of condition is available, most of the applications you can take as independent.
So while taking this subscription, they have to just mark an agreement or what, like for
That
privacy.
we don't need to do it. See, that we never get into that. That will be done by our client.
Okay, okay.
We, as a consultant, we never involve in the taking the subscriptions, okay, and interacting with the Oracle related to subscription or SaaS or PaaS. We never involve in that. To understand this, we are discussing. So we are not going to decide as SaaS or PaaS subscriptions required for client. There will be sales and pre-sales teams before us. Once project is started, will come into the picture, okay, for implementation as a consultant. Say you are working for IBM. IBM got one project from ABC company. Okay. To implement that as a consultant will be part of that project. To win that project before us, there will be sales and pre-sales teams. They will take care of all those things. They'll study their business. They'll see what is feasible for them, SaaS or PaaS. This and all they'll take care of, and they'll help to the client to take the SaaS or PaaS subscription. Once instance and everything is ready, then we'll get into the project and we'll work on the instance. Okay. We never get into that. We never get into that. Fine. So take example, the ABC company choose for SaaS subscription or PaaS. It could be anything. So what they get from Oracle? From Oracle, they'll get instance. How many instances they get? They get 2 instances. Okay, they get 2 instances. If you take the SaaS subscription or PaaS subscription, you will get 2 instances from Oracle. Okay, so within this instance only you can find all these applications. Instance is nothing but here your virtual server. Okay, your virtual server only we are calling as instance. You will get by default 2 instances. So these instances are blank instances. Within this, you don't find any sample data. You will find just applications. As per client business, you have to implement it. How to implement and all we'll learn in our classes. So these 2 instances you can call with these names. One instance ideally we use for a testing purpose. So that you can call as test instance. Another instance, once we test and everything is fine, whenever client is ready to use this Fusion applications, whatever the instance they want to use, that we call it as production instance. Okay, production instance is the real instance which client will record their day-to-day business transactions. Here only they'll record all their business transactions. So to set up this production instance as a part of implementation, we have to test everything. In payables, we are able to create the suppliers or not. If you are able to create the suppliers, how to create the suppliers, we have to show to the client. And we have to test invoices we are able to create or not. If invoices we are able to create, how to create invoices in the payables, we have to show to the client. These and all will test in this instance. Okay, during the implementation, majorly we use this test instances only. If everything is finalized, everything is working fine within this test instance as per the client business, this all will set up within this production instance. Okay, we'll set up payables, receivables, all the application. Then clients will start using the production instance. Okay, so this is what we have to understand as of now. These two are blank instances only. You don't find any sample data. Say you are a SaaS customer, you got access to these two instances. As a part of implementation, we use test instance. Here we'll test everything and we'll show to the client. If client says okay, the same will set up here. Here client will start using the transactions. Here you can create the invoices, payments for testing purpose. Here we should not create. Here whatever the transactions are created, those should be created by business only. Okay, business only. They will enter always real business transactions. And here any data, anything you can create. This is for purpose of testing. Okay, this is just for the purpose of testing. And say you are a PaaS customer. Okay, even if you are a PaaS customer, you will get access to these two instances only. So in that case, the customizations, whatever you do, those you can do in this test instance itself. Or else you can buy one more additional instance. Okay. To do the customizations, you may take another instance from Oracle, but you will get only these two instances by default. If you need one more instance, for that Oracle will charge. So this instance you can use for development purpose, customization purpose. We discussed development or customizations, both are same. Okay, this instance you can call as development instance. If you have very less customizations, you can develop those you can create the customizations you can test in the test instance only. If you have more customizations, more developments, better always you can go with a separate development instance. These decisions we don't need to take as a consultant. Before we get into the project, this all will be finalized and will be ready. How many instances we have, accordingly we'll start working. That's all. So development instance. Okay, this development instance we can use for customizations. That means development instance is used by technical consultants. Test instance is used by functional consultants. As a consultant, as a functional consultant, will use the test instances to test each and every application functionalities and how the concepts works and how those are working in this environment. And production instance will be used by client. This will be used by technical. This will be used by functional during the implementation. Once implementation is done, a production instance will be ready. This will be used by client. This is for client. This is for technical people. This is for functional people. So when clients are using, so if there is any issues and all, again will come into picture. Technical people come into picture. That I'll explain. I'll talk about the implementations, how it takes, type of projects. This all we'll discuss there. I'll explain all those points. For now, you can understand this point. Okay. So when we are working for any project, we'll get access to instance. By default, we'll get access to test and production. We don't touch production. Initially, we'll work on the test instances only. Once everything is finalized, once solution is finalized, finally we can start doing the setups in the production. Once setups are ready in the production, client will start using. Along with the setups, what else we do in the production and all. Once we get into the classes, you can understand those points. For now, this is a simple point you have to take care of. So any questions here, please?
Yeah, Lakshman, Brenda here. See, when we done everything, testing done, so that we want to move to production, we need to copy the application and migrate to production, or we need to do manual again?
Yes, you can do that also. Say you did some setups, you implemented payables application. To implementing payables means you have to do some setups.
Yes.
Setups we call. What does it mean by setup and all? We'll understand when we are working on payables. So whatever setups you did, however you kept this application, this instance ready, the same you want to move to production, you can copy the setups from test to production. Possible. I'll show you in our classes. I included in our
yes, currently we are doing in the EPM, so we can copy.
You can do that. You can do that.
Migration. So that's just checking.
You can do from here to here, or here to here, or here to here, or here to here.
Yeah, that is very easy.
Instance, you can move the setups. Possible. A complete data also you can move.
Yeah.
Possible. Okay. So these are the instances we see as a part of implementations and all. But when you are learning, we are using the one instance. Okay, one instance that we instance mostly we call as vision instance. We call as vision instance. Why we are calling as vision instance? Oracle is providing the instance with the sample data for learning purpose. Okay, the people who are learning these applications, sample data they are providing within the one instance, and they are providing the instance that we are calling as vision instance. The sample data, whatever they are providing within this instance, they use company name as a vision. Company name they used as a vision company, and with vision company they are providing the sample data. That is the reason this instance we call as vision instance. If you don't want to call it as vision instance, call it as a test instance, nothing wrong. But there will be sample data within this instance. Okay. For our learning purpose, what are the instances we use, those you can call as vision instances, or you can call as a test instances also. There will be sample data, but we are not going to touch the sample data. In the fresh instances, it could be test or production. However, we do the setups, the same approach we are going to follow in this instance. There is sample data will be available, but we are not going to use it. That is the difference. Okay. So vision instances, ideally Oracle is not going to provide to any clients. Okay. Who are doing the implementations for clients, for those companies, Oracle will provide the vision instances. Say IBM is Oracle implementation partner. Okay, IBM can do the implementation for any client for Fusion applications because Oracle is implementation partner for Oracle. Okay, Infosys, TCS, many companies, Deloitte, these all companies are Oracle implementation partners for Fusion applications. So Oracle will provide these vision instances for these companies. Okay, in those companies, their consultants and people can use these instances for their learning purpose. When it comes to test instance development and production, those instances are used by client implementations only. So this is what you have to understand. Any questions on this, please? We're done for today. If you have any questions, you can stay back. We can discuss. If you don't have any questions, no further discussions. We'll connect tomorrow, same time. Thank you all. See you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Any questions from anyone, please?
Lakshman, I have one question.
Please.
I have 10 years experience in as a Oracle's technical consultant. So you are telling all these basic details like which can be easily, I mean to say that who don't know IT experience, these are very useful, but as we are a fresher, we have experience, so these details seems to be like we already know. So do you have any other batch which like only experienced guys can join?
You are a technical consultant.
Yes, technical.
Now you are going to learn functional, right? See,
yeah,
initial classes, definitely you will find something as a known for you. But once we get into that, whatever you have to learn, you might have seen that, but you don't know how to use what purpose and what base we create, how to deal with that. That definitely you have to learn from the scratch. So see, initially like instance and the application names, being a functional technical consultant or being a DB also, they know very well these names and all. These names and a few things.
agree.
But functional course means you have to learn each and everything. See, you know concept called as chart of accounts, right?
Yes.
You know, but you don't know what you should know. I'll ask you one question. On what parameters, on what base you have to create the chart of accounts? For any implementation, if you are implementing for one client, okay, you know chart of accounts. Oh, I agree with you. And what
Legal entity.
The chart of accounts, what are the best practices to create the chart of accounts?
I think based on legal entity.
No, completely wrong. You don't know that means. Okay, that you will know in our classes. Not based on the legal entity, not based on the business unit, not based on your primary ledger. Okay, not based on the country, not based on something else. There are many points that you are going to learn from these classes.
Okay.
You have seen, I agree, but you don't know what is that, how to create and the
that functional things I don't know because I am
that you will learn. That's what you have to learn. So when you want to learn that, definitely have to go from the scratch. in initial few classes, you may find something, oh, I know this name, I know this concept from last 5 years or 10 years. Yes, you know that I totally agree. But what you are going to learn, that you don't know.
Okay.
Learn that these are the fundamental things, right? Anyone should understand. That is the reason I'm touching this.
Yeah, got it.
Fine. Any questions from anyone, please?
Yeah, just a curious question. When you compare with the R12 and R13 cloud, so like I know the workflow is no more in R13, right? In the cloud. So what else is not there? Whatever we are using currently in R12, like
You will see in the classes. Since we are going to learn the complete course, you will come to know. Don't say you don't have workflow. We have that. We have as a BPM.
okay.
Process
So,
management. As I see in EBS, we have AME, approval
correct.
management engine. Within that, they given workflows. Now they removed the name they given as BPM. The workflows we have in the BPM in the Fusion.
So is it similar? Both are similar, or the concept may be same, but are they similar?
Concept AME for approval, BPM is for approval. But in a BPM, the approvals, the way you create it is simple compared to AME. Here we have a lot many options. The great.
So this is easier.
That is the difference.
So BPM is easier, right? You say?
Yeah, easier compared to AME. Yes.
Oh, okay. Good.
We have
So
whatever you have in EBS, everything we have. Few things they added, few things they changed the naming convention, the few things they changed the game how we play. That's it.
Okay. So what about XML reports and all that?
Okay, now they are completely converted to BI.
Okay.
BI reports.
Okay, yeah, thank you. Yeah,
The FSC reports we have in EBS, right?
yeah, I know.
That no more. We have Hyperion reports in that place. HFR. We are going to work on those. Okay.
Okay.
We can discuss, but we cannot cover all, right? By seeing and understanding, we can get more clarity. So that is the reason I'm not differentiating. The guys who are from EBS background, definitely I'll touch base wherever some difference and you want to understand by correlating. I'll take you through those also.
Okay.
Any questions from anyone, please? Okay, no questions. Yeah, please. Seems to no questions. So that's all for today. We'll connect tomorrow, same time. Thank you all. See you tomorrow. Thank you.